Greetings everyone, this is Kim Turcott. I want to welcome you to my channel, and this is the weekly wisdom reading for the week of May 13th through Sunday, May 19th. And as always, if you are seeing this video outside of that specific time frame, I don't believe that there are any accidents or coincidences. You definitely found this video, or the video found you, because there is a message in it for you this week or at this time. So go ahead and listen and be open to receiving the message that has come forth for you today. If you are not currently a subscriber and you do enjoy the video, I'd ask you to go ahead and subscribe. And if you'd like to receive notice each time I release a new video, which is usually at least once a week, sometimes I do release additional videos during the week, you just click the little bell on the side of the subscribe button once you've subscribed, and that will notify you whenever a new video is uploaded to the channel. And finally, if you do enjoy the video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up, and feel free to leave a comment. All right, let's get going for the reading for this week. I'm going to do things a little bit different. I am using a different deck this week. This week I am going to be using the Energy Oracle deck by Sandra and Taylor. And I am going to do things a little bit differently this week. Normally I pull 3 cards and then I do kind of a clarifier card with the James Van Praagh deck. But this week I'm actually going to do a focus point card. We're going to pull this card first, so that will ground the reading. We'll kind of make that the focal point of the reading. Not sure why I'm being guided to do it this way, but this is what happens sometimes when you're an intuitive. You know, you feel like this is the way things have to be changed up a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull that focus card. Journey Within. Okay, so that is going to be the grounding energy for this reading today. So all the cards, the 3 cards that I'm going to pull from the Energy Oracle deck, we are going to ground it in this message kind of with the filter of the journey within, okay? And I just want you to see like the green in this card. I'm feeling like there's a lot of healing energy. And I do know that there is a full moon on the 18th, so that's the Saturday of this week. So I'm feeling like, you know, there's a lot of power around the full moon, and I'm feeling like you're really being asked to go within, and this is going to be a powerful week for you. So let's go ahead and pull some cards from the Energy Oracle deck. As always, I am going to pull 3 cards just to kind of give us an overall feel for what's going on for the week. And that's a beautiful, beautiful card. So what I see when I look at this card, there's a couple of things that stand out to me. The first thing is that this woman is really standing in her power. Okay, and again, we're going to tie it back to the journey within. So really taking a step back, or actually what I'm hearing is taking a step forward into the energy of appreciating how far you've come. You know, many of you that, then this is not going to necessarily resonate with all of you, but I feel like a lot of you that are watching this video right now have been on a really intense journey. I know a lot of us over the past year and a half have really done some really deep work. You know, the cosmic energy and the shifts in the planets and the supermoons, so many energies have been influencing us to move forward on our path to become, really to step into who we're meant to be at this time, so that we can help heal the world. Our world is really in, you know, a huge transition. And so a lot of us have taken on that journey. You know, we've taken on the journey of really going within so that we can be the absolute best that we're meant to be, and in turn we have a ripple effect on those around us. And we then have the ability to really step more fully into our, sacred journey. Once we've done the journey within, we are then ready to take the journey outside of ourselves. So, as within, so without. And so in order to be able to really do the work we're meant to do in this world, we really have to focus and be willing to go on this inner journey. And that is a journey that never really ends. But, there are times where we have really deep focal periods. We're really doing some deep, deep work to heal old wounds and move through old patterns. And when I'm looking at this card, I'm feeling like this is a woman who is now standing in her power, right? She's dressed in green. She's holding, I'm really drawn to this. She's holding like a handkerchief, which means that she's prepared to shed some tears on this journey, or she has shed some tears. Growth and letting go and shifting and transformation, it takes a lot of energy and a lot of emotion, quite frankly. Emotions come up, and the important thing is to allow yourself to move through them and express them so that you can really step into the power of who you are. And to have a level of appreciation for the work that you have done. So many of us, myself included, do this work, and because we're really driven, I think once you get on this path and you realize there's something bigger than yourself that you're here for, that you really can tend to push yourself really hard. And that's okay sometimes, but we also need to kind of take a step back every once in a while and really appreciate how far we've come on the journey. And I feel like that's a big part of this message. Now she's carrying a rose, but I have to tell you, when I first looked at the card, it looked like an apple to me. And so to me, when I see the apple, it reminds me of the Isle of Avalon. I'm really, I have a deep affinity for the King Arthur legends and the legends of the Isle of Avalon. And the Isle of Apples is really, there were apple orchards in Avalon, and they were seen as sacred and magical. And so I feel like the fact that that's the first thing I saw when I looked at this, I didn't necessarily see a rose, that it's really talking about, when I think of Avalon, I think of sovereignty, like really stepping into your priestess power and having sovereignty over the elements and the alchemical processes and really the magic of your life. And so this woman is in her full power. She's holding that apple in her hand. There is green around it, which signifies to me that there's been a lot of growth. It's really healthy for her. And she seems very, very strong. She's standing tall and straight. She's beautiful. And again, it hasn't always been easy. She shed some tears in this, but really, like, she is in her power. And it's time for her to take a step forward and know that it's okay to pause and rest and appreciate how far she's come. It doesn't mean that she has to stop or that she should stop the journey, but there is a need for a pause and a need to really appreciate how far she's come. That's what I keep hearing in my head. Appreciate how far you've come. Appreciate how far you've come. They're actually showing me a journal. So if you're someone that keeps a journal, I want you to actually go back to your journal, say, 8, they're showing me an 8 and a 12. So 8 to 12 months ago. And I want you to read what you were going through at that point. And I want you to appreciate how far you've come since you were at that place. Okay. So that's what they're showing me right now. Really take a step into that energy of appreciation. And yes, knowing that you you know, life is a journey and you're always going to keep moving forward, but it's really important to take a pause, appreciate where you are, and just acknowledge your own power. Okay, so in this, I have to say, I don't resonate with the words on the card at all. I see so many beautiful things in this card. So this woman, to me, looks like she's stepping through these beautiful kind of sacred gates, or this beautiful sacred gate. She's got this flowing gown on, and it's beautiful pink. And there's a lot of pink in the card here. Even where there's some gold and stuff, there's a little bit of pink in here. Lots of pink flowers. I'm feeling a lot of love energy in this card. And so, you know, yes, she might be walking away, okay, from something else, but she's stepping forward, again, stepping forward on that path, you know, and I'm being drawn to this energy right here, again, that looks like Spirit's watching over her. And the way that her gown is flowing, the word I'm hearing is in the flow, in the flow. She's just in the flow, and she's moving forward through these beautiful gates, like into this gorgeous golden light. There's so much love that's surrounding her. She is just absolutely like supported in all ways. And for some of you, I feel like this might be an indicator of some kind of a romantic partnership coming forward into your life. And I'm just being drawn to these two pillars here. And then I'm also being drawn to this symbol right here. I'm not sure if you can see it. I'll bring it up. Hopefully we can get it to focus. Okay. Yeah. So you see this right here? It's like this cross of kind of two keys. That's what it looks like to me, coming together to unlock something greater. So that's what I'm hearing. So there's a possibility of as you step up and into this level of appreciation, and you honor where you are, and then you have the courage to keep moving forward, really acknowledging and letting that love touch you at the deepest levels, that there might be an opportunity for a romantic union as you move forward on your path. Okay, and so I'm actually, again, I'm not drawn to the words on the card at all. This is, to me, this is, again, referring to this energy of the romantic partnership. I feel like this is your champion coming forward. And remember I said at the beginning that I was really drawn to the King Arthur myth, and this looked like an apple, reminded me of Avalon. Well, you know, this kind of reminds me of Arthur, right? Like an Excalibur. So we're getting a lot of Avalonian energy in this. And I feel like he is your champion. I don't even, want to focus on the word of the card at all. I'm not feeling that energy coming off the card. I'm also noticing that the card number is 26, which when you add it together is an 8, which is the infinity symbol. And so I feel like there's this joining of the two circles and the flow, and creating this beautiful infinity energy that's just helping you to move forward into a new space where your energy is going to join with another. And I'm feeling like he's your champion. I'm also being drawn to, like, I know these aren't coins, but they look like coins to me. So I'm feeling like not only are you moving into a time where there's a possibility of a romantic relationship, but also a time of financial stability for you? Again, I'm feeling a lot of champion, not necessarily hostility energy, but a lot of champion energy coming off of this. And it feels like like you are being supported in all ways. And, you just have to be willing to own where you've come and appreciate that. That's a really key. They keep drawing me back to that. In order to get here, to move through, to have the courage to move through these gates, in order to actually get here to this place of having the ability to either give new life to a relationship you're in or bring in a new life, and also to really recognize some deeper level of financial stability, like you need to be willing to recognize how far you've come and to really own your own power. Like you did the work. You went on that journey. You had the courage. And so often we really don't give ourselves enough credit for that. I know that I'm definitely guilty of this myself. And, a lot of times when I do readings, something will come up in a reading that's really relevant in my life in this moment. And I feel like it's no accident that I'm getting this. I just had a conversation about, feeling like I'm a little bit tired and I'm a little bit scared to move forward. And I was reminded how far I have come on this journey, and that it is okay to take a breath and to be gentle with myself and to really look at how far I have come and appreciate that. And to know that, yes, I'm going to keep moving forward, but to really see all the work that I have done and recognize that sometimes that work is calling you to kind of take a breath of fresh air. I feel like that's what she's doing here. And then once that happens, that champion energy comes forward, whether it's, through your partner, in conjunction with you. I feel like it's more of in conjunction with your partner. Again, I'm feeling like there are these two pillars. They're very equal. And so if you are currently in a relationship where you've been feeling like things have been out of balance, I feel like they could be coming into balance for you. And again, your partner is going to be more of a champion for not only himself, but for your relationship. And that overall you will be coming into a much healthier, more grounded financial space. So that is the reading for the week. I hope you will take some time. Really, don't forget that call to go back to your journal. If you are someone who journals, to go back 8 to 12 months and look at what you were going through at that time and how far you've come since then. They're reminding me to give you that kind of exercise to do. And then write a love note to yourself. Take some time this week to love yourself up. It's really important and you deserve it. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you in next week's reading. Blessed be.